Have you ever imagined discovering an ancient, forgotten world beneath the depths of a sea? The Mediterranean is filled with secrets and mysteries that lie untouched in the great blue vastness. For centuries, maritime explorers have discovered remarkable ruins and artifacts while traversing its salty waters. But just how much more lies waiting to be uncovered out there? Hello and welcome to Amuse Mystery. From lost cities, hidden by sand dunes to sunken civilizations hundreds of meters deep. Today's video will take you on a captivating journey into some of the most intriguing lost worlds of the Mediterranean. But before we continue with our video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the bell to get more amazing content. Now let's get this video started. Number 5. Thana's Heracleion, Egypt. The city is about 7 meters below the water where the Nile Delta meets the Mediterranean, 5 kilometers from the city of Alexandria. It was a major port that sank 1,200 years ago, but its history goes back many centuries before that. In the 1st century AD, Seneca criticized the city for its wealth, corruption, and decadence. It has some impressive finds, as buried beneath the sand, they have been well preserved. These include a huge temple to Amun-Ra and statues up to 5 meters tall. Other artifacts include limestone animal sarcophagi and stone idols, ships, coins, jewelry, and tablets with hieroglyphics on them. The city's vulnerability was the fact that it was built on soft, unstable mud islands and crisscrossed by canals. It sank when the land beneath it liquefied. Number 4. Baia, Bay of Naples. Underneath the Bay of Naples is a dormant volcano, which over a vast period has, at intervals, affected places as far away as Eastern Europe. In the 16th century AD, its activity caused the city of Baia to sink beneath the waves of the Mediterranean. In its golden era, Baia was a seaside town on the Bay of Naples, frequented by the likes of Julius Caesar, Caligula, Nero, and Cicero. It was a luxurious spa town known for its hedonistic way of life. Its mineral hot springs were heated by the same volcanic activity that would eventually seal its fate. Arab pirates took over the city in the 8th century AD, but that wasn't what caused it to be destroyed. The blight of malaria saw it long abandoned before it was submerged. Most of the city was covered by the shallow bay's water, hiding many ruins and statues for centuries. It is now part of an underwater archaeological park, which can be explored today. Glass-bottomed boats, snorkeling, and scuba diving allow people to swim through the underwater ruins and see the crumbling buildings and statues that have been kept in good condition. Some of the things found on the site are kept in the town's archaeological museum. Number 3. Aulis, Crete. Homer wrote about many cities in Crete, and Aulis was one of them. Finds from this sunken city show that its history goes back to the Minoans. Britomartis, a mermaid goddess with Minoan roots, was worshipped there until Roman times, and coins have been found with the image of Zeus on them. The city was inhabited at different times for long periods. Even though there have been more ancient finds of the site, its glory days were in the 8th century AD, before Arab pirates made it impossible to use as capital. In the 15th century, when the Venetians built salt pans in the area started to grow again. It was a Greek city with 30,000 to 40,000 people when it was destroyed. It is in shallow water in Poros Bay, where part of the city wall is visible when the tide is low. Its foundations, which were built on the sand of the beach rather than the limestone rock formations, ensured its demise when an earthquake threw it into the sea. Number 2. Atlat Yam, Israel. Atlat Yam is located about a kilometer off the coast of Israel near Haifa, lying in 12 meters of water. It is regarded as one of the earliest and best preserved prehistoric settlements of the Mediterranean coast. The site is said to date from the late Neolithic era, and there are artifacts made of stone, bone, wood, and flint. It is considered a village rather than a city, but the discoveries are impressive. They include large stone houses, paved floors, courtyards, fireplaces, and grain storage, as well as the remains of prehistoric flora and fauna, including both domesticated and wild animals, and seeds from domesticated wheat, barley, lentils, and flax. A stone-lined well is preserved, as are stone altars, and an impressive stone circle still stands around what was once a freshwater spring. Skeletons discovered from graves reveal cases of malaria and tuberculosis. Expert opinion is divided on the cause of the village's demise, but one theory suggests that a tsunami caused by the collapse of a side of Mount Etna may have inundated many coastal settlements, including Atlat Yam. Number 1. Phaya, Greece. Phaya was a small city on Greece's west coast, located on a land bridge that connected the mainland to the Cape of Katakoulon. During the Peloponnesian War, Athens conquered it and made it the headquarters of its shipping military supply lines. Unfortunately, it was located in a seismically active area, and an earthquake in the 6th century AD caused the city to sink into the sea. It is now 5 meters below the surface. Among the many discoveries made, there are building remnants, prehistoric pottery, and coins. In addition to the sunken deposits, 2 Bronze Age Cycladic marble figures were discovered on the headland, as well as the remains of Roman buildings and tombs on the island of Tigani. The presence of these lost cities beneath the sea proves how vulnerable coastal sites are to the whims of nature over time. The Earth is not as stable as one might believe. Do you know of any other cities that have been submerged in the Mediterranean? Tell us in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, please like it and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for your time. We'll see you later.